Hi everyone, it's Hayes, and in today's video we are going to be talking about, but I guess technically just completely speculating about Ladybug's new, Lucky Charm suit. I initially wasn't going to do this video. I briefly touched on it on my Furious Foo commentary, but someone requested this video and it got quite a lot of likes, so that obviously meant a good portion of you wanted to see this. So I've just got some notes on my phone, that's what I'm going to be reading off. But like I said, the majority of this is going to be pure speculation, but I'm sure we'll find out the actual reason for why it changes in one of the new episodes. So if you didn't know, Furious Foo was actually episode 6. I know a lot of television networks don't think it's important to show children's television shows in order, and sometimes it's not, like something like Peppa Pig or Shaun the Sheep that has no like overarching plot, then fine, show it in whatever order you want. But there is a Miraculous, so I just don't understand why they show them out of order. So I just really don't understand why they show them out of order, so we're definitely, I'm assuming, gonna find out in one of those other 5 episodes. And I'm not 100% sure when the next episode is gonna be on. I know for certain there's definitely going to be Truth and another episode on the 11th of April in France. I'm pretty sure it's France. But I know Cartoon Apocalypse on their websites, they've like updated a calendar for like known dates, the Shanghai special and other episodes. I haven't looked at it properly yet, but I will leave a link to it down below to keep you updated on it. I'm really bad. Really bad with mentioning dates too, so I'm so sorry. But I'm pretty sure the Shanghai special is due to air on the 2nd of April, and the series is going to start airing in France from the 11th of April. Sorry, the cat's throwing me again, as always. So until then, let's just speculate. That's all we can do essentially. We can't confirm or deny anything. This is just going to be pure speculation. I don't know anything, I don't have any secret inside information. I know just as much as you about the new suit. So quite obviously, as we saw in Furious Foo, Marinette's suit is for when she does a lucky charm. However, when the teasers for this were coming out, I had previously thought that maybe it was for a power-up. If we look at the precedent that Miraculous Ladybug has set, the only other times people's outfits have changed in superhero form has been when they've been using a power-up. So Ladybug and Chat Noir have only ever changed when they've been doing the ice power-up, the water power-up and the space power-up, and I'm assuming their outfits will change for whatever I think it's 4 other power-ups that they're gonna ultimately show in the episodes. The only other time that outfits have changed have been when they've been merged with something else. So I'm pretty sure Chat Noir has merged once with the snake, Kwame, and then gosh, how many times did Marinette do it? So we've had like Dragon Bug and like pretty much the mouse with every other Miraculous apart from the cats, the butterfly and the peacock. She literally did it with all of them. So that's the only other times the outfits have changed. So that's why I initially thought it was a power-up, but that's obviously not the case. It's obviously definitely for a lucky charm. However, as we saw in Furious Foo, Chat Noir's outfit does not change when he does the Cataclysm. He looks exactly the same. So the only difference we know of so far between Ladybug and Chat Noir is that Ladybug is now the Guardian. So that is the reason that I am assuming as to why her outfit changes, because she is the Guardian. However, that definitely does raise the question as to why Soohan was saying she wasn't a proper Guardian. Like, I feel if the outfit changes because she's because she's the Guardian now, do you have to do that? Then why didn't she defend herself to Soohan in Furious Foo with the information? Let's get you down because you're not going to sleep there realistically, are you? So she came back. This is Kit Kat, by the way. Yes, like the chocolate biscuits, that's what we called her. We were only 7 when we got this cat, so she's very old. But anyway, let's talk about why exactly it changes. So while Master Fu's outfit when he used the Turtle Miraculous was different to Nino's, I think that's more down to personality. Master Fu's outfit definitely suited him, and Nino's outfits using the same Miraculous suited him. So that's the reason I'm assuming they're different. The same way if Alia had managed to use the Bee Miraculous in Style Queen, we would have seen a different iteration of the Bee Miraculous outfit on her, because Alia and Chloe, thankfully, are very different people. However, whilst Fu's outfit was different to Nino's, even though Fu was the Guardian, Master Fu, he never seemed to have any like extra special ability in comparison to Nino or Ladybug in Chat Noir. Sorry, I should say Carapace, not Nino. However, I'm pretty sure we never actually saw Master Fu use the Turtle Miraculous's power. I think we've only ever seen him transform once, maybe twice, but I'm pretty sure, to my memory, God, I need to rewatch the show again. I'm pretty sure we didn't actually see him use the ability when he'd been transformed, so we didn't actually get to see if his suit would change. Another question I want to raise in relation to Marinette's outfit is, does this new suit give her the ability to give out the charm she gave to Master Fu in Furious Fu? So I just want to ask, does this mean she's going to give one out every single episode, or will her Miraculous kind of know when the person who's been akumatized needs it, I guess? Will Tiki kind of know that instinctively and will or will not produce one depending on the situation? Because if that is the case, if Ladybug's going to end up giving this charm out to everyone who gets akumatized, then surely by the end of series 4, if not the end of series 5, the majority of people in Paris will be protected from being akumatized. She's going to be able to protect everyone pretty easily with this charm, and again, we're not really sure how the charm works yet, so I'm assuming we'll get some more information on that in one of the previous 5 episodes. But if that's going to be the case, then what's Hawkmoth going to do? I am, as you know, or if you don't know if you're new here, hi, I am a stan for Gabriel and Natalie getting together. And now he's Shadow Moth and using the Peacock Miraculous all the time now. How is Natalie going to help? Someone raised an interesting point in a comment on another video, I think it might have been the Nuru Dusu screenshot, and how they said Hawkmoth's plans worked out so much better when Mayura worked with him. And I 100% agree with that. They achieved so much more when they worked together rather than just Hawkmoth on his own. Like, he literally got nowhere in series 1 and 2. He was pretty much just like, oh, we'll try again every single day. Like, we can't fault the man for trying. He was very, very persistent and he was consistent. But you know, he was just trying the same thing over and over again, expecting different results, and it just wasn't working for him. So maybe at this point, when Ladybug has given out all of these charms and she can protect like literally everyone in Paris, will Hawkmoth have to quite literally come out of his lair and maybe work with Natalie as Mayura to quite physically get the Miraculouses off them? I think the presence of this charm kind of maybe sets a very interesting new angle to the show. However, it really depends on what the charm exactly does, because we don't have the exact specifics of what this charm does. The next thing I want to bring up, and maybe this is creeping slightly into plot hole territory, but if the Guardian of the Miraculouses can do this, then why didn't Master Fu do it in the other 3 seasons? He could have saved Marinette and Adrien so much work and like mental and physical and emotional turmoil. He could have helped them out so much, because like, how many people have been re-akumatized in the show? Chloe's been akumatized more than once, Alia and Nino, Lila, although I don't think she'd accept the help from Ladybug if she gave her a charm. Who else? Mr. Pigeon, Mr. Ramier, he's been akumatized goodness knows how many times now from what we saw in Time Tagger from season 3. However, a quick way to explain that away as to why Master Fu didn't give them out before, it seemed from the information we gained in Feast as well as in Furious Fu, it didn't seem like Master Fu was at the temple for all that long before it got burnt down. So I think it's a definite possibility that he just simply hadn't learnt yet that you actually could do that. However, that doesn't explain why Marinette's suit seemingly kind of does it automatically for her. She's had no one to learn off. It seems that the suit has been doing this before Suhan showed up, and we saw Suhan definitely didn't tell her about her suit doing that before it did it in the episode. So it seems as if the Kwame or the Miraculous jewellery itself knows that you're the Guardian and gives you this ability to give the charm. So it does raise a lot of questions as to why Master Fu wasn't doing this in the previous 3 seasons, but honestly their whole new suit with the charm, just in general, raises a lot of unanswered questions, but I'm sure we will get them answered in one of these first 5 episodes. Though I must say that first episode, Truth, looks like it's going to be really, really hard on Marinette, assuming I'm matching up parts of the trailers from each other correctly. So for her getting a new suit and this charm as well, if she's going to get that all in the first episode, plus Luca getting akumatized and maybe breaking up with him as well, like, that's going to be so overwhelming for her. If that was happening to me, I'd full on have a panic attack right there in that moment. I couldn't do it. I'd be like, nope, I'm sorry, forget this. However, let's briefly talk about the other charm we've seen. So one of the first screenshots, I believe, that was released by Gloob, who are the Brazilian network for children's television or something, I don't know, I don't speak Portuguese. They released a screenshot of what appears to be Zoe in civilian form giving Chloe in her queen bee form, and I'll prove it with pictures with the hand. So we can see Zoe's yellow pants as well as the bracelets on her wrist, and in the other teasers we've got of her, she's wearing the same clothes. We can see this is Chloe as queen bee, because if we look at the hands, those hands are the same as Chloe in the queen bee costume, and we've also been shown Zoe's hands in the queen bee costume, and they are very, very different. So the person in civilian form is Zoe, and the person with the Miraculous is definitely Chloe. So this screenshot does appear to be Zoe giving this charm to Chloe. So this got me thinking, does that mean other Miraculous holders can give this charm? Doesn't seem like Chat Noir has the ability, and the only reason I thought this was because the charm is very, very different. Let's compare. The charm Zoe is giving to Chloe is very different to the charm Ladybug gives to Master Fu. The charm given to Chloe kind of actually does look like a yellow ladybug with black spots as well as black zigzags that are reminiscent of Chloe's queen bee costume. However, Zoe is obviously not using the Bee Miraculous since Chloe is transformed, so it does still seem that Ladybug is the one producing these charms, but I'm assuming the charm changes its appearance depending on who it's for. It's obviously for Chloe, who was Queen Bee. So it just got me thinking if other characters can, I guess, produce this charm and give it to people. But I guess, even though I love Marinette and I think she's a wonderful leader, she's definitely going to be taking the full brunt of this responsibility, and Chat Noir, as much as I love him, is going to be doing absolutely nothing. I know Adrien has a lot going on in his life with fencing and piano and Mandarin and school and modelling, but I feel like he should be given a bit more responsibility to even it out a bit and to make them that proper team, with Ladybug still in charge and as the leader because she works really, really well in that role, but for Chat Noir to give a little something to it as well. I just hope this is explained soon, because I've just been thinking about it all the time, like, what does this mean? What could it all mean? Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!